Mate, will this ever end? I cannot believe we're back here doing another video on this absolute geezer. Alright, if you haven't seen my last two videos on the scammer Fahim Sheikh with his giveaways, check them out, I'll link them down below. But pretty much his last two giveaways were given away to accounts that were created the day before it won. Very sus stuff, a lot of other things didn't work out, fake emails, him messaging me. Anyway, go check them out, I'll link them down below. But we're going to move on because since he's been called out from other people like myself, Rattle Pokemon, the Unknown Collector, he's decided at the end of this video, he just released the, it's another clickbait, where he's used someone else's footage and just made his own video, but Logan Paul Charizard Conspiracy. At the end, he's decided to do the giveaway, but he's trying to be more transparent because he wants to show the process of how he does the giveaways so people don't think he's sus. Let's just hear what he has to say first before we get into the video that he put down in the link, and we'll decipher that video, which is what we're doing today.
You guys think in the comments. Now to announce the winner of this week's $1,000 giveaway. But before I do that, I just wanted to clear some things up about my giveaways. It's come to my attention that one or more bot accounts may have won a giveaway. This is really concerning and sad to see another thing bots are ruining in this hobby, but truly I'm most disappointed in myself for not doing more due diligence into
He always says that, I'm disappointed in myself, didn't do more due diligence. Mate, so people forgive you, he's just sucking up to their ass.
I thought I picked the legit one, and he even sent me a email which also later turned out to be fake, and I was fooled. I'm really very sorry.
Smart, admitting your mistakes to make it look like you were not at fault.
And I will be more careful picking legitimate winners in the future, as I have done today. This was a genuine mistake, and for that I do apologize. Always been
blah blah. I don't give a shit. Yeah, transparent. Okay. He's always been transparent about his giveaways. Apparently, okay, cool.
About my giveaways, I wanted to do a live stream of the picking process, but my internet just sucks at the moment. So instead.
So he said, I want to do a live stream on my giveaways to be more transparent, but my internet sucks. The only reason you wouldn't go live is because you don't want people to see you're a scammer, or you got dial-up. Mate, it's 2021. No one has dial-up in 2021. You just reek of absolute bullshit. That is what I can smell.
I smell bullshit.
Absolute bullshit. Instead, you're going to do this 37-minute video, which we are going to clearly dissect and show that you've cut it in numerous places, for one, but you've cut it in a very distinct area after a certain winner is announced, and then that person wins the whole giveaway, which is just clearly edited. I'm sorry, you can keep inboxing me, but you're just lying so much, pathologically. Beware, he could be a serial killer. Not saying he is, this is all alleged, but if you're lying this much, there is some weird shit going on.
How it works is I have to use a comment picker on every single...
yada yada yada. You can't even believe we'll listen to it. Anyway, if you haven't checked it out, Rattle Pokemon did a video on deciphering this. Bit of a weird one because I'm watching him watch me. He's talking about my other videos. And he deciphers this 27-minute video that Fahim uploaded with his process. And he has some very valid points, which we're going to get into. Rather than showing his video, I'll just watch the whole damn bloody video. I'll waste my 27 minutes of my life I'll never get back, and we'll cut it to all the sus bits. But from my understanding, there's a lot of edits and cuts in there, a lot of family in the background yelling deliberately. Could be deliberate, so then he has an excuse to cut it. Anyway, but yeah, massive shout out to Rattle Pokemon. I'll link his video down below because he did a really good video with some serious parts. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, first off guys, I want to say with his video, let me full screen it. You can see all his tabs, etc. Looks like he's obviously on a Windows computer, but it conveniently cuts the time off. So there's no clock on there. Now, is that to cover up these cuts that are so-called on there? As you can see on mine, my clock is up there. So if I cut it, you're going to notice. That's a flag for me. Again, that's another flag.
Here's how I pick my winners for the giveaway. Okay, so it's a bit of a complicated process. I'll try and talk you guys through most of it, but essentially...
I just edit the video to make it look like you guys won, but really it's all fake, because I just scammed you.
One of your videos, and then what we'll do is we're going to list all of them here, the winner from video 1, and then I will random number generator again to pick one of these, or I might do like a wheel or something, whatever. It's not important.
Because I'm scamming you, and I already know one. Duh.
The final winner... Okay, so what we're going to do is...
Scam people.
Let's get started. So this was the first video. Chuck it into here. If we get the YouTube comments for that one, you just give it a little bit of time to load.
Alright guys, so here is a first cut. He cuts because his family are clearly too loud. And take note here, his mouse will leave the screen. He'll cut again. So obviously, the mouse is off the screen. It's an easy cut. Just cut. You won't know. Because he removed the clock. As you know, the clock is not there. So you cannot tell how long he's cutting for and all sorts of stuff. Very smart, very tricky.
4, 5, 6. Put that there. Sorry, ignore my family. Let me tell them to be quiet. Sorry about that.
And this is one of the reasons he won't go live, because he can't cut and edit. Because when you go live, you're exposed. You're like a hemorrhoid out of your asshole. There's no hiding. You can't cut it, you can't edit it, so he has to come up with these lame excuses that his internet doesn't work. So as I've probably stated at the start, or Fahim has stated, he goes through 8 videos and all his socials and picks finalists, and then only one of those finalists win the whole giveaway. He's about to announce the winner of the first video. The first finalist, I should say. And take note, he cuts straight after the winner is announced. Straight after. And if you go back and watch his video and watch all the other 8 or 9 or 12 finalists, there is no cut after. No cut.
A random winner out of all of these comments. So there were over 1,000 comments on this first video. I'm going to click start, and it's going to just shuffle through, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Chan. Hold on. So I'm just shouting at my mum to be quiet. Okay, so Mr. Chan, that's the first one. And
now this is important because this first video, Mr. Chan wins the whole thing. So don't you think that's weird that he does a comment picker and he picks all these finalists, but only after the one finalist he makes a cut after the video, they actually win it. Then does the other 12, no cut afterwards. Very, very sus. And I'm going to say this. For a man who has a lot of money and is giving away $1,000 a week, $10,000, it sounds like you live on top of your family. Now, I don't want to be rude or sound rude, but someone with supposedly a lot of money would probably be living out of home. If you're giving away that much, but it sounded like they were in the room with you while you were editing and yelling, or is it just the TV and you're just saying, oh, sorry guys, gotta go, gotta cut it, gotta cut their video so I can slice it all together?
But we're gonna have to just double check that this is a legitimate account. Amazing. Joined in 2011, so definitely a legitimate account.
And not my best friend. People probably get sucked in. He's like, oh, I better check if these people are legit accounts. Who cares? Because we know and you know that you've already picked your winner, mate. And you cut it so you could edit and slice in some things in. So we're going to check out Mr. Chan's account here. So obviously it is a real account, as you can see. And I'm going to comment on a video and see if I'm going to ask him if he's got the money and see if he'll respond, because he doesn't have his email there or anything. So we don't want to play the music. But oh, look, Jojo's already asked, have you received your money from Fahim Sheikh? Bro, I love your, by the way, I love your music. Was about to ask the same thing, said what's news? I hope they answer. Well, that was a week ago. They haven't answered. And you're probably thinking, mate, he probably hasn't been on there. He was updated 2 days ago. He has been on there and he's not answering. It is probably Fahim's best mate. Tune in, we've got another cut happening. Here we go.
Double check that this is a legitimate account. And how I... Sorry, my family is just a little bit loud.
Alright, so this bit we're coming up to now, he pretty much just says, I don't want to cut anymore. And then what does he do? You'll hear him, he cuts the video again.
Just hold on. You guys can skip this in the video. I just don't want to do any cuts.
And then straight after that, he says he doesn't want to cut the video, so bear with him.
I don't want to do any cuts, so you guys are just going to have to bear with me.
He's a pathological liar! What is going on with this guy? He says, I'm not doing any more cuts. Then he cuts it, and then he says, no, I'm not doing any cuts. Well, you're just cutting it, mate. You're lying all the time. And I'm just... The reason I get so upset about it, because he just keeps lying. Lying and lying.
As you can see, we now have a list of every single entrant, and we'll call them finalists, into the giveaway. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 forms of entry. So we're going to have to do a number generator from 1 to 13, and this will give us the final winner of our $1,000 giveaway from week 3.
Please be Mr. Chan. Please be Mr. Chan. Please be Mr. Chan.
Someone that's been watching up until this point, you must really not believe me. So
correct, because you're full of shit.
Shout out to you. The winner of the $1,000 giveaway is...
my best friend, Chan!
Oh, Mr. Chan. Mr. Chan! He did it. He has done it. Mr. Chan has done it. Congratulations, and I'm actually really glad he won.
Because he's my best friend, and I don't have $1,000 to give away. So the random number generator he does between the 13 finalists. This is a very easy thing to do, because he doesn't show his face, He cuts it all the time. He didn't go live. So what he can do is record this. He'll keep spinning it until he gets the number 1. So say I want number 5. There we go. Took a while. I got number 5. So what I would do is I would hold the mouse in the same spot probably. Click it until you get your number. Then in the edit, because he's editing it, not live, he'll just slice it in perfectly. And then he audio records over the top. If I random number generate this right now and it lands on 257, then Fahim Sheikh is a lying piece of poo. Well, Fahim's your brother. You can't out-finesse the motherfucking finesser. It's clearly edited. Go live, mate. You got to do these 40-minute videos to say that, to prove your innocence, when it is clearly edited in multiple spots. Very easy doctored. He doesn't show his face. He doesn't show the clock. He hasn't proved his innocence at all until he goes live. Anyway, guys, I'm leaving it at that. I'm sick of this. This guy's he's just sucking up my data. I've just watched a 37-minute video and I've just gave him probably 10 cents. So we can use that for a giveaway. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. If you have any more info on this bloke or you know he's doing some more dodgy stuff, please hit me up on my Instagram. It's at The Hillman Show. Just message it to me anyway. And remember, take it easy if it's easy. Take your own.